Hi guys, welcome to Gemma B Makes. I'm Gemma and this is my crafty podcast where I talk about all the things that I've been making over the past couple of weeks. I tend to talk about knitting, crochet, spinning, sewing, dyeing, all sorts of fibre goodness. Usually I come to you while my little boy James is napping upstairs. He is currently asleep. I've just remembered I haven't put the monitor on, so I'm going to go do that now. Okay, James is our time limit, so let's see how much I can talk about before he wakes up. I've been doing quite a bit of knitting and lots of spinning over the past couple of weeks. It's also been James's birthday. He turned 2 the other day. He had a lovely day. We didn't do anything too exciting. We went for some Mexican food for lunch. He really enjoyed that. We played a soft play with a couple of his friends, and then we had some sandwiches and cake here. And it was really nice. He had lots of fun. He was spoilt rotten. He got lots of things to play with and lots of nice new clothes. So he really, I can't believe how big he's getting. He's getting so big. He is starting to talk much more now. So we can have a conversation, but in one word words, if you get what I mean. So he's lots of one words. He knows his colours. He's doing well with his shapes and he's started to count. But yeah, little cutie. Maybe if he wakes up, he can say hello today. For those of you that have joined me before, might notice that I'm in a different position today. The light is crazy, so I hope you can see everything. I know I have been having a little bit of trouble getting the right colours on my things. You're not being able to see the true colours of what I've been showing. We'll see how it goes today. But let me start talking, eh? So I'm going to show you, to start with, my jumper that I have been making for myself. So, guys, I'm so happy with how this is turning out. This, if you can see, is a jumper that I have been designing using a strange brew recipe by Tin Can Knits. They tell you how to design your own yoke and make your own size jumper using your any kind of yarn. So this jumper, I'm so in love with it. I dyed the yarn that I've used. The grey is a merino yarn that I've dyed in the grey colour, and then this rainbow gradient that goes throughout I spun on an Ashford traditional. The rainbow braid was literally a rainbow braid dyed by Spin City, which I broke in two and spun one on one bobbin and one on the other bobbin and then plied them as a 2-ply, and it managed to do this rainbow gradient all the way through. The motifs on my jumper are inspired by my favourite band, Coheed and Cambria. Each little motif is one of their band symbols. So, as you can see, I have got two full sleeves, but I am currently on a holder down here because I have run out of yarn. Now, I knew this was going to be a possibility. I dyed myself 3 skeins of the grey, and I had one rainbow gradient skein that I'd spun. I really thought it was going to be enough, but it's not. So I knew I wouldn't be able to dye myself the same grey colour. I'd never get the same texture to it. I'd never be able to get the same. It would look, you would be able to tell the difference. However, at the minute, I'm quite happy with the length that it is. I don't know if I can see that. It comes up to about just above my hip. So really, all I need is ribbing. So I just need enough yarn to do the ribbing. And I was contemplating maybe just doing a different colour. Or trying to dye a very dark grey, a very solid grey, thinking it's the rib, so if it's different it doesn't mind. In the end, I decided I wanted a rainbow. I thought, I've got a rainbow gradient, I really want a rainbow rib. So my friends from the Spinners of Air, we're going on a trip to the World of Wool. World of Wool is a warehouse in Huddersfield that has so much fibre. I have never been so giddy as when I walked into that place and saw all these giant bins of every kind of fibre you can think of, every different colour, every blend, all these bats, space dyed. You've got all your different types of wool, different breeds of wool, and then all the different blends, and I was just in heaven. It was just absolutely amazing. So what I did was I picked myself a rainbow of merino, of merino wool, to make myself some rainbow minis. So now I went on Thursday last week. Today is Thursday, so it's taken me a week, and I have done a mini skein a day. So I have spun a red, orange, yellow, green, blue, I've got a purple, phone calls, and I've got a hot pink because that is the colour that goes in my jumper. So now I've got myself lots of little hand spun mini skeins that I can maybe stripe, so I'll stripe them as my rib. So maybe 5 rows of each, maybe 4 rows, depending on how big I want my band and how much. They're 15 grams each of the colours, and I got about 65 to 70 metres out of each one, which is which is a fingering weight. So I managed to get the right width on each one. I'm really happy with how they all turned out. Show you the red. I don't know if I can get a nice group shot of them all. I'll see if I can. But yeah, guys, so happy with how all of them turned out. I really, really enjoyed them. And I spun them using my electric eel wheel nano. I've got another bobbin of something else on there. I'll show you in a bit. But so cool. I've got really used to this little guy. I really, really enjoyed doing it. And I managed to spin the colour one night, and then I'd leave it overnight, ball it, and then ply it from the middle and the outside. So it's a 2-ply using 1 ball of yarn. Really, really enjoyed doing it. Here, see if I can get a bit of a group shot of all of them there. Again, I really don't know how the colours are turning out. I hope you can see how vibrant they are. This is an extremely hot pink. So if it's not the hottest pink you've ever seen, I'm sorry. I can't really do much about the winter sun. It's going crazy. Maybe I should invest in some lights. No. I ain't got money for lights. I need yarn and fibre. So guys, I wanted to show you. I actually finished these Tuesday night, I think. Tuesday night I was drying my pink. So I did them all in order because I'm a big geek. And Wednesday morning I was dying to cast them on. I thought, no, save them. Show the people what you've done, because I just wanted to see how proud I am of my even little mini skinned spins. So hopefully, well, I'm saying hopefully, next time I'm going to have a finished jumper, because as soon as I finish this now, I'll be balling them up and starting my rib, because I really, I just want this jumper. I want it done. I want it on all its glory. I want it on my body. I've designed and spun, dyed and knit myself a jumper. I'm happy with myself. So that is one of the projects that I've been working on. I'll put that there. with all my spins. I've also been doing a little bit of sock knitting. So I'll show you my socks. I'm keeping them in one of my little handmade bags. It's got a little peekaboo pocket on it. And you'll be able to see these are not finished, but these are the Magic Toadstool socks by somebody I don't know. I'm sorry, I will find out. The kit is from Lucy Locketland. These are the Magic Toadstool socks. And I've really, I picked these up at Yarndale last year. I've really enjoyed knitting them. They're the cutest little pattern. I just love the green. The green is stunning. The amount of colours in this one skein is amazing. However, as you can see, it has no toe and it also has no needle, because when I went to go try on my sock to find out if I've knit enough to put on my toe, I couldn't get it past. I know you're all thinking it, you're all anticipated it before I even said it, but my colour work on the top of my sock is too tight. Here are my little floats. Yeah, everything's too tight and I couldn't get it over my foot at all. I couldn't get it over my foot, and I thought, do you know what, I've got quite a high instep, meaning the measurement from the top of my foot to my heel diagonally is really quite large, and I thought maybe it's just that I've got a high instep and I can't get them over my foot. So I let my mum try them on, thinking if they fit my mum could have them. But my mum can't get them over her foot either. So I'm going to have to pull it all out. But I wanted to show you before I did. See, I've already started on the second one. Ready for the colour work. Ready to go. And I think as soon as I've finished my jumper, I'm going to have a good concerted effort to make some colour work socks with enough stretch and enough give that I can get them over my foot. Has anybody got any recommendations on how to do a bit of a... I'm guessing I just do a looser float. I just need it so there's a little bit more ease when I stretch it out. I just don't want the colour work to look sloppy then. Anyway, I'm going to give it a try. Now that I know that it's actually quite imperative for it to have more stretch and more ease to it, then maybe I'll make more of an effort to do the colour work properly. But yeah, look at those little mushrooms. Little toadstools. They're so lovely. They're just, yeah, little cutie patooties. I love this little kit. I really enjoy this skein. I think I keep saying it, but I love this green. It's just stunning. Really well done. How would you even go about getting that kind of depth of colour? Feels lovely. Yeah, it's just talent, I'm guessing. I want to learn how to do it. I want to be able to make that kind of depth in my dyeing. Somebody needs to teach me. Okay, so as well as doing some socks and a jumper, I have also been knitting myself a hat. I have been knitting the sockhead hat by somebody or other. Sorry, I really don't know. I will find out. I'll put it on the screen. But this yarn is by Dye Candy. And it is on her squiggle base, which is a merino slub, and it's called Unicorn Massacre. It's quite an apt name. Again, I picked this up at Yarndale. It's super duper soft and super fun to work with. I don't know if it's just got so much texture to it. again, I really hope the colours turn out, because these are some absolutely beautiful bright neon pinks, yellows, teals, and I just wanted, it's really, really soft because it's got so much texture to it. Let's see, a half hat, a hat quite not finished, wear the whip. Can I hashtag it, wear your whip? So yeah, oh, just watch my hair. Oh, mentioning my hair, guys, I am on week 2 or 3 of Curly Girl. I've got some curls, guys. My hair for years has just been frizz. For years has just been frizz. I've never known what to do with it. I always just tie it up or I straighten it. And recently I typed into Google or just YouTube of just a couple of hairstyles I could do with frizzy hair. And there's a whole thing called the Curly Girl method. Look it up. Do you have frizzy hair? Do you think your hair could be curly? Look up the Curly Girl method. Guys, I've got curls. I've never had curls. It's been... And it is a journey. So, you know, this is day 3. I've not actually washed it. It could probably do with a good wash now. So day 3 curls. But yeah, I'm impressed with my own hair. It does appear to be quite a journey. People are saying, you know, it takes a couple of years to get your hair nice and curly. But if I can do this in 2 weeks, I'm impressed, and I'll stick with it. At least for a little while anyway, see how it goes. Anyway, I was talking about my hat. This is not a hair podcast. Have you ever used this slubby yarn? I've got to say, it's quite interesting to knit with. I chose a sockhead hat because I just wanted to see the texture of it. I knew it'd look nice in a hat, and I just wanted to knit stockinette with it to see how it'd knit up. It's this. I love it. It looks nicer, I think, on the garter side, because it just gives it that little bit more of a texture. So I might wear it that way out. I don't know. Options is equal reversible hat. We'll see what it's like when it's all finished, but that's been enjoyable. And again, it's just a stockinette project, so round and round and round, round and round and round. It's really, yeah, it's really nice to work with. So it's, if you can see like how squiggly it is, it's merino wool and then a really, really fine nylon that it's plied with that makes it squiggle like that. And then the little slubs in between. I love it when the slubs come out a really bright colour, like I love that little teal there, or this really dark purple. It's really nice. I've really enjoyed working with it. I am keeping that project in one of my brand new bags. So I made myself a project bag that is, oh my gosh, absolutely covered with fibre. Oh, see. Fibre life. I really, really like this little bag. So I made this project bag knowing that I needed another one. I wanted one with handles that I could kind of carry around every day. This material came as a kit that I picked up at Harrogate Knit and Stitch and Show 2 years ago. And for those that have watched for a very long time might remember, I was a little bit disappointed in the kit that I bought. It didn't come with pattern pieces, and it wanted you to buy interfacing. And I thought, I bought a kit, surely it should come with it. Anyway, I never made that particular bag. I did, however, use the material because I really enjoyed I like the material. It's really huge, big and spacious. It's got a really big gusseted pocket. So it's about 6 inches either side, so it's really nice and wide. I made myself some little pockets on the inside. Don't look too closely, I've just realised there's James's Milky Bar wrappers. Like I said, I've been using this as my handbag, so I'm surprised there's not nappies in there, to be honest. But I did make the pockets big enough to fit nappies in one and wipes in the other, and my knitting and my purse and my phone. Done. That's all you need in life, maybe a bit of juice. But yeah, I was really happy with how it turned out. I really like this design. So what I think I'm going to do, guys, is just refine it maybe that little bit more. And I'm going to make up a few bags and I will finally open myself an Etsy shop. I'm going to be doing this particular style and just get some really nice material. I also bought some nice suede to make some suede handles and some leather to make some leather handles as well. So that all should be ready in probably, I'm not going to give myself a time limit. I'm going to say a couple of months, but I think that's finally what I'm going to do. I finally found the design that I like. So I've been through, let's have a little look. I'm going to show you all my bags now. This is one for the very first one that I made. And like I say, the one with the little silvery pockets. I've done the zippy ones and the drawstring ones, but I think I like this one. And if I like it, I think you might like it. Maybe. So I'm going to be making a few. If anybody would like one, I will be opening an Etsy shop soon. I can't believe I just put that kind of pressure on myself. I don't do good with pressure or time limits or any kind of stress. I live quite a stress-free life. I understand that's quite privileged, but I do try my very hardest to not get stressed about stuff. I don't think it's worth it. I like to chill out. I like to take life as it goes. Try and have fun. Try and laugh where you can. Take the bad bits with a pinch of fuck off. It's a bit naughty that one, sorry. Anyway. So, as well as sewing, so seeing as I was on sewing and I was talking about sewing my bags, I also sewed myself a t-shirt, well, a long-sleeved top. This is a Tilly and the Buttons pattern. It's the Frankie T from the Stretch book, Tilly and the Buttons Stretch. Yeah, well, I don't know what to say about it. It is a really nice, everyday fitted t-shirt. I did stretch out the top stitching around the neck a little bit there. Something just to avoid on a future one, but I'm not bothered. It's an everyday t-shirt. I really, really enjoyed it. I think I made it in about an hour. From cutting out the fabric to sewing it up to wearing it was an hour. Really, really fast, easy make. I was quite impressed at that. I also made Edward a jumper. Now, I made. I haven't got you to show you it because I have no idea what he's done with it. I don't know where it is. I don't know where he's hidden it because start from the beginning. I made him the Made by Jack's Mum hot chocolate jumper. Now it comes in quite a few different ways to make it. You can make it with a hood, you can make it as a dress, you can make it with a kangaroo pocket or patch pockets. It's got a few versions that you can do. Now I wanted to just make him a hoodie style. No, sorry, I didn't. Just a regular round neck jumper with a kanga pocket. That's what he wanted. So I traced it all out. It was, again, a really, really simple, easy raglan pattern that's easy to construct. The instructions are brilliant to do. Yeah, so I had it all cut out, ready to go. Again, it's sewed together really, really fast. It took me about an hour. And when he tried it on, it came to his knees. Now, the pattern is also made to be a dress. Unless you read the pattern instructions properly when you're cutting it out, that says cut here to make a top, and I didn't, so I made my boy a jumper dress. All I need to do is shorten it. That's all I need to do. But he keeps wearing it, and he keeps wearing it for bed like a big giant nightie, and hiding it from me because I think he really likes it. No, he can have it. He can have the jumper dress if that's what he wants. But he keeps saying, when are you gonna make it into a jumper so I can wear it outside? Like, when you stop wearing it and hiding it in your bed? I don't know where it is. I really want to show you. I'll show you it next time. He does want to wear it out and about. It's just comfortable. It's a really nice like French terry that I've made it with, and the inside is quite like brushed cotton, and it's really soft, and he just enjoys wearing it. So it's going to be nice that he can wear it out and about and through the day. But for now, it's hidden somewhere. It's probably at the bottom of the washing basket, to be fair. But yeah, I haven't got it to show you. I'll have to show you another time. So as well as sewing for myself, I have also been doing lots of spinning. Now you've seen the spinning that I've been doing for my jumper, but I've also been spinning for a future project, future jumpers. Now I showed you all this one last time. This was the mustard, English mustard by John Arbon, and this is what I spun last time, and now this is the colour to go with it. No, did I already show you this? Did I already show you this? I can't remember now. You might have seen this one. Anyway, this, I don't think you did. Okay, this is Sycamore by John Arbon Textiles. It is in their Harvest Hue range. I can't think off the top of my head what the fibre content of is it now, but I will write it down for you. And also to go with, so my plan, future jumper, I have also spun myself a bobbin of this, which is called Sandbar. Now the Sandbar has got quite a bit of this mustard colour in it, so it really goes quite well. I'm just really enjoying my spinning at the minute. And then I wanted to show you, because I've got another bobbin of this on the go at the minute on my Ashford Traditional. So I spun these all three on my Ashford Traditional, whereas the rainbows I spun on the Electric Eel Wheel Nano. And this is going to be my fourth colour. I hope you can see that one. I think this is called Aquarius, maybe? But again, that has got the colour of the sycamore running through it, so it should blend quite nicely. But yeah, I'm really happy. I'm dropping everything. But yeah, this sycamore, I'm so happy with how they turned out. Really, really lovely. They do feel nice and soft. And I've been like scrolling around Ravelry trying to find like the perfect jumper pattern, and I had a little look this morning, and I think Espace Tricot do a free pattern that's just colour blocked jumper, like a raglan, I don't know if it's raglan style or if it's increased or whatever. It looks nice and simple, but it is just colour blocking, 4 different colours, nice simple jumper, and I think I'm going to give that one a go, because I think it'll probably have the measurements. I'd quite like a nice striped jumper with all the different coloured stripes, like all different colours in a row like this, or maybe the other way around, just as a nice simple jumper. Or then I thought, oh, maybe I could do something like mosaic knitting, where it kind of blends in together. And then I thought, oh, maybe if I could do a fade, like a so faded. Oh, see, now I've got myself thinking again. I think once I've got the yarn, I will be able to pick myself the perfect pattern. Or maybe I'll design myself something. I don't know. I'll see. So on my trip that I went to the World of Wool with the Spinners of Air, there also is a giant bargain bin. Now, I've heard rumours. I've never been before. It was my first time that I've been. The ladies have been a few times, and they keep talking to me about this bargain bin. Yeah, Gemma, you have to root through the bin. The bin is amazing. Now, it's something like, I think it's £2.50 per 100 grams of whatever you can pull out of this bin. And they were absolutely, it's just the botany waste. The day that we went, there was 2 full bins. There was a bin full of white, plain undyed different fibres. So you have a route round, you don't know what they are, but you know, and then there was a bin full of coloured, and there was all sorts in there, some big blends, some silk, some suri silk, you could see all sorts of different fibres. I picked myself up this beautiful, beautiful blend. Now I have tried to look on World of Wool's website to find out what it is. I can see that there is some little bit, I want to say it's silk, but I don't think it is. It might be like a sea sail or a tencel or something. When it's spun, if you can see, it's this really, there's a nice green of it here and the brown and yellows around. So pretty. I don't know what it is, but it's really, really nice. And I have been spinning that on my electric eel wheel. Again, it's been really, really fun. When I started spinning this, I was a little bit unsure of how to spin it because it's all quite different colours all through the end. So how I started was to pull at the end, and they were all getting twisted together and turning a bit muddy and a bit like they weren't doing the colours justice. So how I've started to spin this is by taking a full chunk like this, about this long, and splitting it into about 5 or 6 different little weights, so they're all kind of taking a little bit more of each colour separately. Well, it's a bit of Sue's neps there from spinning group yesterday. Yes, I've been taking little chunks and trying to get a little bit more of the colour. It is barber poling a little bit, but I do really, really like it. I think it's beautiful how it's working up. So those are all the adventures that I've been doing. They are all my crafts. I've managed to make it through again, guys, without him waking up. I'm so impressed. Yeah, that's everything that I have been doing. I have been working a little bit on my crochet projects Holbrook Hills shawl, but probably not enough to give any show of any progress since the last time I showed it. So if I work on it a little bit more, I'll show it next time. But that's everything. Thank you so much for joining me this week, guys. I really do appreciate it when you're here and you make it to the end. Thank you so much for spending some time with me and listening to me babble on about what I've been doing and what I've been making. Join me in the comments and tell me your favourite jumper patterns that I can use for my 4 different colours of hand spun. What do you think? It's a fingering weight. I should have enough for a full size jumper of my size. 1 skein of each. Give me some jumper patterns, guys. Throw them at me. Tell me. I need inspiration. And hopefully I will see you in a couple of weeks' time when I can get and show you my finished jumper. It will be done. See you later, guys. Bye.